Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10, Dalton once more. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. So Dalton now. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave from 10 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And they'll turn to Kamara. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Past midfield, look out. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. In motion comes the tight end left. Second down, back to Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 40 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Dalton. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn.
Yo, let's run it. After this one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check, 43. Tighten up. Pull together. Shift.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. ETN once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. That caught by Manhertz. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Let's go. 43.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. Oh, look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 58 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to Horsted. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, 78 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Okay, great.
In motion left goes Smith. Another run with Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 80 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Complete, it's Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Seven, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Runner, 18 Runner.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. White, he'll try the left side. To about the 35, second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Here's Carr. This is White on the screen. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now Carr again. He gets this to Davante Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll buy some time right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion left is Watkins. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Eagles!
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And Abdullah lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. In motion left is Watkins. On 2nd and 2, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
On play action, now Carr. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.